Morning, everyone. Sorry, I left my screen up. I mean, my, whatever. You know what I mean. Um, it is cold out. All right, good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, the 8th day of January, 2015. Um, hmm. The ES is going into a zone. The Russell is below a zone. This down close right here on the Russell, you could short at 80.1. And I just shorted at 80.7 on that pullback right there. I'm going to lock in 5 ticks on that. And there, 10 ticks. That was crazy, that pullback. That it? That's my goal for the day. 10 ticks. Can I be done? um, yeah. I had to go to a meeting this morning at my daughter's school. My car said it was 4 below zero. That's cold. Okay, so one trade, 1 minute, $100 a contract. All right. Now the ES is, here's the ES, just so you know. It's inside a weekly trading zone now. When I took that trade a minute ago, it was below the zone, but now it's inside the zone. Nothing on natural gas. It's Thursday, so the news events today, let me just check them really quick. Today, news events, oh, I gotta send something to John. RJ range. Daryl, we'll have to do a meeting about that thing, okay? You don't import it, you just gotta drop the file, just copy it and paste it in that temp folder, type folder. John didn't get this for some reason. Yeah, natural gas at 10:30. This up close right here is a momentum trade on the crude, if you wanted to take it. Oops. Yeah, if you wanted to take it on the crude. Sorry. I missed it. But it was this up close right here. Okay, right there. All right. And up close on this bar would be another momentum trade. It'd be right there at 50. Okay, if you wanted to get it. Momentum trades, it's already gone 4 ticks in profit. The deal with momentum trades, as soon as they go into profit, you got to put your stop at break even. So you should have already had your stop at break even on that. Okay, now it's likely to have a deeper pullback right here. Okay, you're likely to get a little deeper pullback on that now. And the Russell went up into its weekly trading zone. Why didn't that come up then, John? There you are. I do not know. So far I got 1/10 of that, Frank. 1/10. We're not trending on crude oil. I'm not crude oil. We're not trending on natural gas, so I'm not looking to take a trade over there. On the crude now, though, we've got all these wicks sticking up above this level that I drew in there yesterday. Yeah. 48.48 is low, 48.52 would be the high. All right, so you'd be looking for an up close at 48.52 here on the crude. Hey Frank, how cold is it for you guys over there right now? Is it like here? 11. That's balmy. On the soybeans, guys, if we get a down close on this bar on the soybeans and the cycle stays the right color, sorry, that's a momentum long trade there on the crude. Stop at break even and I'm out at break even. Okay, it didn't stay red, it turned blue. So now we're going to need to close below this trend line. All right, got a high of 59, we're going to have a low of 58 on that. Okay, over here on the crude, I got long there and flat there. Okay, hey James, minus 39. Wait, well, it's supposed to be minus 20 or something like that here with the wind chill. But it's not windy right now. All right, there's a down close on the soybeans right there at 58, and I am short 58 on the soybeans. Okay, 8 ticks risk on that. Minus 39, wind chill in North Dakota. Why do you live there? 11.5 is the high on this, 11.1 would be the low. Okay, 11.5 is the high, 11.1 would be the low, and that is on gold. And now on crude oil, we're getting a pullback. The Russell's in a weekly trading zone. The ES is above a zone. The natural gas is almost trending, but not quite yet. 58 is a significant area here on the soybeans, so that's probably why it's sticking right there. All right, below 58, we should get down to 54. All right. What's that noise? I'm looking around. Oh. Okay, we need a down close. Here we go. We need a down close on this bar on the gold. 11.4 is the high. It needs to close down at 11. Oops. 11. Trying to put my order on over there. Okay. And on the crude oil, we have a low of 53. We'll have a high of 57. That would be a long trade. If you got an up close at 57 there, that would be a long trade on the crude. With the soybeans, guys, a close below the MA1 or 4 ticks profit, whichever happens first. It's looking like the close below the MA1 would be the thing. That's good, James. Okay, there's a close below the MA1 on the soybean. Stop to break even on that. Gotta follow the rules. Just gonna lock in a tick here on the beans. We're sitting at dynamic support right here, but we should go through it. We should get down below 56.50 here. Okay. We should get all the way down to 54 is where we should go. You see how the bid is just, oh, it's 100 more than the ask. It's enough. It should keep going down here. Okay, stop at +4. And throw a target at +8. Oops. Okay, I'm out with +8 on that. Okay, did anybody take the soybean trade with me?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Bert.
What's going on?
Hey. It's cold.
Yeah, isn't it? Holy smokes. The school's closed there. Hey, Dwayne.
Yeah. Lexi's school's not closed, but Jake's has got a 2-hour delay.
Wow.
And yeah. -4 is what my car said.
Yeah, I think it's like -9.
I'm short on the gold over here, guys. I had my order on there and I forgot about it while I was doing the soybean thing. 12.11 is the right spot anyway. Okay, so I'm short the gold. And the indexes are running right here. So let's take a look at this 2005 option. Come on, where is it? There it is, 2005 option. I recommended it at 19. It's now at 45.75. At 19 2 days ago. Gotta love that. This down close right here on the soybeans is a momentum short trade at 55.25. It's going right in dynamic support, so I think I'm going to leave that one alone. Okay, and we're short over here on gold right now. Right there. Make sure my stop's in the right place. It's not. Now it is. Okay. Alright. So it is 9:42. Currently we're +10 on the Russell and +8 on soybeans.
Well, I didn't know that.
I didn't know you were near the bell. Yeah, it took about 5 seconds this morning. But we'll call it a minute. We'll round it to a minute. Alright, so the gold, not going so well right now. Crude oil and up close on this bar would be a momentum long trade up at 70. Okay, and up close at 70 would be a momentum long trade on the crude. Okay, that soybean momentum trade that I pointed out a minute ago is working out. It's getting down there to 54 where we said it should go. Now, below 54, close below 54 should go right down to 52. Okay. And there goes the crude. All right, stop to break even on that crude. And I stopped out on the gold. All right, and now the crude's starting to run a little. Lock in a couple on that. Okay, and we're flat the crude.
It's only 2 hours.
What's only 2 hours? The delay?
Him singing.
No, yeah, 2 hours of Jake singing. You could hear that. I told him you could hear that. He's just excited to not be at school right now. All right. Well, we stopped out pretty much to the tick here on the gold. Bang. All right, we're in at 11. Stopped us out at 11.8. And then it moved back down where I would take my risk off. Soybeans are getting down to 52 now. And yeah. Yeah, I stopped out on it too, Herman. No, -8 ticks. -8 ticks on the gold. All right, the soybeans got down to 52. Oh, on the crude. On the crude, I got +2. I moved my stop to +2 once it was up here. The green line was up into the cycle, so I was trailing it pretty close to the price. You could be long the crude right here at 48.71. I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. But you could have been right in there. This up close right here. Wow. Just looking at the indexes, the Russell's whipping around back and forth across the weekly trading zone. Why could you be long right here? Because you had divergence and it closed above the trend line. All right, we have some divergence now over here on the Russell. This is a really choppy market right now, the Russell is. Oh, I had gone over here to see this. Let's see, yeah, I guess the only news event we have today, well, we have natural gas at 10:30 and we have consumer credit at 3. So the only one that concerns us, oops, while I was looking at that, I missed this one over here on the Russell. Right there. The only one that concerns us is the natural gas. This got a low, yeah, right there on the Russell at 3.1. I just got long at 83, 83.0. Oops. Oh, it just went 4 ticks. I actually put it on like 1 second early. And now I'm break even on the Russell. Okay. There. To there. This right there is another Russell, crude momentum trade. All right. Anybody have any questions about anything at this point? Is anybody in here for the first time today? Anybody? First time? Yeah, I don't want to be here right now. I mean, in Massachusetts, I mean. I wish I was somewhere much warmer. Alright, 48.90 is the low on this. 48.94, yeah, okay. 86 is low, 90 would be the high. So it'll close at 90 on the crude would be a long trade. Okay. Now it's got the low at 84. It's going to be up to 88 now. 83 will be up to 87 now. Oh, wait, sorry. No trade on the crude. The cycle's going down too steep. You have the heat on, David. Yeah, I think my oil burner shut off last 2 days. All right, the cycle is, well, we didn't put in a higher swing over here on the Russell, so we don't have a long trade there, even though we have a tiny bit of divergence. The cycle's no good here, here, on the gas, or on the ES. So we don't have any trades right here. It's 40. That is cold for you guys, David. I used to have this thing that started up on my desktop whenever I turn my computer on, but I must have shut it off somehow. It was a weather thing. I'm just glad I don't have to work outside. And tomorrow starts the ski club. So I'm going skiing tomorrow night with Jake. And for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be a chaperone. I have to go skiing at night. A whole bunch of kids. Glad it's not tonight. Yeah, not yet. Not yet, Herman. It's because neither one of them is really doing anything significant right now. You know, the indices are kind of sideways. We had our run here this morning already. That was the ES. And while the ES was going up, gold did go down. And now gold, you see right here, it broke its downtrend right here when it exceeded this swing high right here. Okay, because we had lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. Then right here, no lower low, and it came up, and we have a higher high. So now it's starting an uptrend. Okay, 12.6 is the low on this. 13 would be the high on that gold. See, if the Russell gets rejected right here, then it could be a high for the ES right now too, and might get rejected. There's the up close at 13 on the gold. Okay, 4 ticks profit. Locking in 4. Whoa, locking in a whole bunch more. I don't know how many that is. I just got out at 14.8. 18 ticks. Did anybody get in that gold with me? There to here. You got 20, Jim? Good. Alan, you got it too. Awesome. Ray got it. The other Ray got it. I moved my stop, Rod. I just dropped another stop up there at plus 18 ticks. All right, a down close here on the crude. The down close here on the crude would be a short trade. It's got a high of 85. It's going to have a low of 81. Okay. Sorry I missed this, but there was just a long over here on the natural gas too. All right. There's the short on the crude. And I just stopped out on the crude. I had a feeling that was going to be just a pullback. All right. Yeah, when I saw it jumped off of my my DOM rod, I scrolled up as fast as I could and I just dropped another order on right here. I went bam, like that, and it took me out. You can click go to last and it'll center your DOM for you. All right, so the crude stopped me out pretty much to the tick. 76 is the high, 72 will be the low. 73 will be the low. Now it's going to be a different bar. Um, 82 is the high. A down close at 78 would be a short there on the crude. There it is, 78. You see we have bearish divergence and the cycle is red, and we did hit the BBC. So 78 is the spot to short, and I am short at 78. Okay. All right, on the Russell, guys. We didn't have any divergence for the run-up, but we do now. All right, and on the gold, this is what we're looking at. There you go on the gold. That up close right there. On the gold at 16.1. And the up close right here on the Russell at 87.1. Okay, and my crude trade is moving. Stopped plus a couple on the crude. Here's my gold. Here's my Russell. Okay. Stopped plus 4 on the crude. Break even on the Russell. Actually locking in 3 on the Russell. I'm out with whatever I just got on the crude. And I'm out of the Russell. So the gold is all I got left going here. Okay. And the gold's about to stop me out. Man, gold has just been kicking my butt the last couple days. All right, now I can throw my stop at break even on the gold. Okay, so I'm out of the gold at break even. Where did I get in? I got in over here. And I got out there. And on this one, I got in here. And I got out here. Keeping me busy this morning. Wow. That natural gas trade was just perfect. Stayed above the black step line and above the MA1 all the way up here. All right, starting to pull back again now, so we may have a trade on there shortly. Pretty soon. Alright. We'll have to look and see what the cycle looks like when we get a close above the step line here. I mean above the trend line here on the Russell. Okay, we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. Natural gas is starting to put together a trade. It's not quite there yet. It's got 72 as a low, 76 will be the high. So it wouldn't be 76, it would be 80 likely. Be 80. And we ran out of divergence over here on the Russell. Okay, it would be right there at 88 if you're gonna do the momentum trade, but there's no divergence at all. Same thing with the gold. Oops. I said on the crude we're not trending, so I'm not going to take this this long. I want to see it close above 91. That's what I was saying. Sorry, I know you guys couldn't hear me. Natural gas, 75 is a spot to get long on that. Right here at 75. Okay. Soybeans should be getting down to 46. Right, it's got a high here of 49 and a quarter. It'll have a low of sorry, it's got a high of 49 and a quarter, have a low of 48 and a quarter. We got the close there, so we're trending now on the crude. And on the gold, here's our trend line. The Russell's going up into a zone. What time is it? 10:07. Okay, there's a little momentum trade right here on the on the crude. We have natural gas coming out at the bottom of the hour. There's a short trade here on the gold, 14.7. Okay, I just shorted 14.8 on the gold. So 4 ticks profit or close below the MA1, whichever comes first. Make sure my stop's in the right place. It is. Alright, now on the crude, stop to plus a couple on the gold. Plus 4, it took me out. Okay, on the crude we need to close above the trend line. And on the gold, I just took 4 ticks profit. Alright, and over here on the soybeans, guys, that bar closed up, so this is what it looks like right now. So you could short 48.75 if you wanted to. We need an up close on this bar right here on the crude, 96 up to 49 even right there is the spot on the crude, 49 even. All right, on the soybeans, the cycle's going up kind of steep right here. Going up kind of steep. 45-degree angle, you think? All right. I'm long the crude. It's going against me, but I'm long at 49. And I'm also long natural gas still at 75. We have natural gas inventories coming out in 20 minutes. All right, stop to break even on the crude. And I'm flat, break even on the crude. So right now the only trade I have on is natural gas. Okay, at 8.75. I'm long at 8.75 on the gas. All right. 10:11. Does anybody have any questions about anything at this point? Daryl, are you in here right now? Yes, I did, and I will help you, David. Did you go to the meeting yesterday afternoon? All right, I just stopped out on the natural gas. All right. Currently, I'm plus 13 on the Russell, minus 2 on crude, plus 8 on soybeans, plus 14 on gold, minus 8 on gas. That's where I stand. Chris, you right-click, go to Data, Save Image. Okay. To add it, Jeff, you just go to here. Click on the little green plus sign. You can add it in any group, but just click on this little green plus sign to add market. And then inside here, just type it in. Well, I came in for like the last half hour of it, David. So it wasn't just the alerts, it was, but in the partners meeting tonight, are you going to be able to make the partners meeting tonight? Because I did notice a couple of things where you're entering in the wrong place. Sure, Chris. We stay until there's no more questions. We've had them go past midnight. I don't know though, because I'm pretty tired. And I got a long day tomorrow too. Usually with the partners meetings, for all you guys who are new partners, I know we haven't had one in a couple of weeks because of the holidays. So we have a bunch of new partners. For all the new partners, if you email in questions that you want covered in the partners meeting, the questions that get emailed in will be the first ones that we go over. And then we go over all the normal stuff. Okay, but we want to make sure you get your questions covered first. That way you don't have to sit through all the stuff we do every week to wait till we get to your question. Okay, this is the partners meeting tonight will be the first partners meeting we've had well, since before Christmas. You know, we've never gone this long without a partners meeting. Just happened to be both holidays fell on Thursdays. And next year it's going to be probably the same thing because it'll be New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve. Thursday will be. Yes, Bill. An email, and it's also in the email that got sent with the weekly trading zones. You guys still have that email? Let me just open that up for you. Here it is. Every week when you get sent the weekly trading zones, guys, it also says weekly partner workshop, and it's got the link for it right in there. Okay. But around 6:15, is it 6:15? No, it might even be earlier than that. Sorry, an email gets sent out a couple hours before the meeting. If you don't get an email a couple hours before the meeting, then just send us an email, and we'll send you all the information. Okay. All right, we're not trending here on the crude. Okay. And looks like this could be a cycle reset over here on the soybeans. See how we have bullish divergence when trading below the BBC? Could be a cycle reset going on over there. And Daryl, are you in here right now? Okay. I got it, David. I just started, so it'll go in my starred folder. Right. Higher highs and higher lows, Joe. See, I wasn't going to take the short because right here, when it attempted to go lower, it didn't make it. It bounced off it. And it's probably going to do the same thing right here. That's what I was looking at when I looked left. All right. Right here where it ran up, it put in a higher high, and now it's pulled back down. I mean, this is a head and shoulder pattern right here. This is the head, and this is a shoulder. This is a shoulder. If it breaks through this, this will be the neckline. If it breaks through that, we should have a big move on our hands, and we'll be able to take a trade off of that later, hopefully. Okay, but if it doesn't break through that, it should get up above here. Either way, I'm going to wait till it happens. I'm -2 in crude right now. It's my only negative market right now. All right, it's 10:20, and the natural gas this last night in the gas. It's huge. It moved down right here. It took a while. 23.14, and it started up here at 18.17. It took 5 hours for it to do this big move down. The gas can be really jumpy when the inventories come out. I'm going to say $9.01 on the upside. And $8.39 on the downside. the bracket on the gas. Okay. $901 on the upside and $831 on the downside. Okay, that's my gas bracket. All right. And the inventory numbers come out in 7 minutes. All right, crude did break the neckline. And while I was doing that with the gas, we had an opportunity to short it right there. It's too late to get into it now, but yeah, we gotta figure that out, Carl. It's not just you and Mike Donahue. I owe you a phone call. Mike Robertson, I owe him a phone call. Mike Kennedy, I owe him a phone call. Darwin wants to set up a conference call. There just aren't enough hours in the day. All right, this down close right here is a momentum short trade on the crude at 48.77. If you want it, as soon as you get profit in it, you should throw your stop at break even. Mine is at break even. Mine is at +2. And I'm flat with 2. All right. Did you hear that noise? Just curious. My throat just made the strangest sound. All right. 73 is a momentum short. If you want. I just took 75. I'm throwing my stop at break even. +2. +5. Bang. Okay. You could short crude again right here. I think it's getting a little long. Right here. A little long on the tooth. I'm gonna let that one go. See the cycle starting to move up. On the soybeans, we have bullish divergence. We're still trading flat below the BBC. I think it's trying to do a cycle reset over there. And Daryl, are you in here right now, Daryl? Daryl M. He is not in here. All right, 2 more minutes for the natural gas. Okay, again, the numbers on that are, that I have anyway, 901, 839. 901 and 839. Okay. A little bit of a momentum short right over there. Okay, I'm not in it. My clock looks like it's 9 seconds fast. Or maybe yours is 9 seconds slow. When do I leave? Sunday. All right. We have about 30 seconds left, roughly. And watch natural gas. You may be right. Okay, there we are. We're long, guys. We're long on the gas. And stop at plus 10. Stop at plus 16, and I'm flat. Yeesh. Okay, now what we can do now, guys, is trade it. It'll probably trade back down to 870. So we can trade it back down. I think you're right, Ray. I was watching it on my iPhone at the same time, and it looked like you were right. Well, the black step line had crossed up there. So there's no trade there right at the moment. You got 40 on the gas? Excellent, Paul. Anybody else get that? I got 16. I'm out. Yeah, wing. I got 16 ticks, and I'm out. You got 37, James? Awesome. 25 for Herman. Jeanette had 36. I was being conservative with my 901. I mean, you could have just looked to get in right in here. It probably 86. I'm sure some of you probably did, but I was being conservative with the 901. Oof. It must have just slipped your stop like crazy there, huh, Pat? In the demo. All right, the cycle's going up too steep to go short on it now. Oh, okay. The gold had another short trade right in here a few minutes ago, guys, that I missed for those of you guys who were watching it. Russell's pulling back. Yeah, still an 8-tick stop. Huh. That's interesting, James. What happens is sometimes there's like a vacuum when it does this. There's like a spread, and it just sucks everything up that's in that spread. All right. Yeah, I know. Get slippage the right way that time, right? What was it, 14 ticks? Positive slippage. 15. And that's all I got out of the trade. It's 15 ticks. That's 16 ticks. That's what I got. All right. Well, here's the natural gas again, and up close on this bar would be a long trade. 903 is the low, 907 would be the high. Okay, pulling back to broken resistance. Okay, now 902 is the low, 906 would be the high. 901 is the low, 905 would be the high. There it is, 905. Up close, bullish divergence, blue cycle. I'm long. Actually long at 906 though. I like that it pulled all the way back to the significant level right here. I don't like that it's pulling back against me now. But it is what it is. It's going to stop me out. It just did. And there's a little bit of a delay between the charts and my DOM. So I'm back to break even on the gas after all that. Crude has a momentum long trade right here at 48.77. It's 10:37, guys. We've been going for, well, a little over an hour now. And we are plus 13 on the Russell, plus 5 on crude, plus 8 on beans, plus 14 on gold, and break even on gas now. Crude's, well, yeah, if we look left, 48.80 right there. It would be trending if it got up above 48.80. All right. Sorry, the crude. I got distracted. I'm going to put my stop at plus 10. 77 was the place right there. 77 on the crude was the spot. Now plus 12, 14, and I'm flat. Sorry, I forgot to even put that trade on. Getting there, Frank. Steve, there's different ways of doing it. This is another long trade right here on crude at 96. Momentum long trade, which means as soon as you get any profit in the trade, you throw your stop at break even, like that. Okay, stop at plus 1, stop at plus 4, and I'm flat. Okay. Steve, they can be. The thing with the alerts is you can trade approaching the alerts, or you can trade as it goes through the alert level. Okay, does that make sense? All right, on the soybeans, guys, they should be getting up to 58. Soybeans should be getting up to 58. Gold, we need an up close on this bar. 15.1 is low, 15.4 would be the high. 15.4 would be the high on this gold right here. That would be a long trade. The soybeans need to close up above this trend line. Natural gas is pulling back. Okay. Look for the up close right here on the gold. Natural gas up close would be at 21. I'll give you an example. Does anybody know what the alerts were for last night? Are we near any of them right here? On any of these markets? I can go get the alerts from last night. All right, on gold, we didn't get the up close yet. If we get an up close on this bar, it'd still be a long trade. 14.6 is the low, 15 would be the high. Okay. Natural gas, guys. We got the up close on the gas from 21. Gonna lock in 3 ticks on that. I knew I heard something going on there. I'll lock in 5 ticks on the gas. Oops. Nine ticks, and I'm flat. I think I only got 8 out of that though. Back to plus 8 on the gas. Okay. I owe you a phone call too, Alan. Man, there just aren't enough hours in the day. 50 and 48.2. Okay. The ES was 45. All right. Let me use the ES for an example. On the alerts. I'll just go through this because we've done a lot of trading in here this morning. And I just want to show this. So 45, right, is the long. And Alan, where's the downside on that? Where's the sell? 2000, 2008, all the way down there. Oh, gold is 1208. I just want to figure out where the 50-yard line is. But I'll just you know, rather than use real numbers, I'll just use current market data and I'll just make up things. Okay. Let's do it with a market that's been moving around some. Oops. Let's do it with crude. All right. So let's say, you know, I had these levels here. I'm gonna use nice round numbers, so it makes it easier. We'll say you have a sell at 60 and a buy at 49.20. Dwayne likes to call it the 50-yard line. So what you do is figure out the difference, find the middle. So between 60 and 20, 60, there's 40 ticks. 80 ticks. So the middle would be right here. Wouldn't it be? Did I do that right? 40 and 20. The middle would be 30 ticks. Yeah, so it would be right here at 48.90. Okay. What Dwayne likes to do is say when price gets below the 50-yard line, you would short every pullback to the BBC. Right here. Now, the MA1's got to be below the BBC, but you would short every pullback to the BBC with the knowledge that it's going to be going down to that level down below. Okay, so if it's below the 50-yard line, you would short every pullback to the BBC when the MA1's below the BBC. So you would sell the BBC right here, the down close on the BBC, down to there. That's one way to trade it, Steve. Okay. Okay, that's one way to trade it. Now the other way to trade it is to just put a sell stop on right down here on the other side of it. So 48.60, it would say sell below 48.60. So if you had a sell stop at 48.59, then it dropped down here to 48.53. You would have moved your stop to break even on that, maybe break even plus a tick, but you already would have had your goal from this move right here. 76 down to 60. Okay, and on the flip side, when it's above, you would sell the pullbacks when it's above, but we didn't get any of those here. We did over here though. When it got up above, right over here, up above the 50-yard line, pull back here, hit the BBC, you'd be buying the BBC and up close off the BBC, and you would have gotten some profit right there. Okay. Right here, the MA1 crossed below, then it crossed back up above. So it reset it, basically. Now, granted, these are just random numbers that I threw out there. Now, there was another thing that Dwayne was looking at yesterday. And I'll show you this really quick. Then we can get back to regular trading. If you take the BBC off and you take the MA1 off, and you just have the black step line, buying closes above the black step line when it's above the 50-yard line, and selling closes below the black step line when it's below. You see? All right. That's that. Okay. That's that whole hour and a half webinar yesterday summed up right there. Where'd it go? View all active indicators. CFR. Oh, there it is. Okay, it took it a second to populate. All right, if all the rules are in place to take a trade, but doing it would cause you to meet dynamic resistance or support, do not take the trade. I don't. Only if it's a momentum trade. That's the only time I let that stop me, Brent. Yeah, it is recorded, and it's out on the Google Plus page, I think, right now. Okay. All right. We don't have a lower low here on gold. Where do I stand on gold right now? Plus 14. I want to stay plus 14. Oops. Oh, I can't answer this call from New Jersey. Whoever's calling from New Jersey right now. Wayne, how do you get there? Does anybody have the information for the Google Plus page? I have information for a Google Plus page, but I don't think it's the Google Plus page. Just give me a sec. Let me look at this stuff. I think this is it right here. But let me try it out and see. Okay. I think, yeah, thanks. Thanks, Ray. That's the Google Plus thing. Jacko, we don't really. You can change it with the same indicators. Yeah, you can do the same thing. You just change the time frame and you go to a daily if you want. And do the same thing on a daily. You know, bullish cross, tested the BBC, you'd be looking for an up close. You get your up close right here. Would have been the up close, I think. I don't know. You'd have to find out where this bar closed, but I think it's right in here is where it closed. You know, the bigger the time frame, the more risk you have. Okay, but you can do the same thing on larger time frames. You know, this is an hourly. Gold's probably not the best market to do that with, but wow, that last one that I said I wanted to stay plus 14 on, now it's trending. Okay, now the gold is trending. On the day, I think I'm up $570 on the day. Okay, 13.1 is the high, 12.7 is the low. On crude, right in there was a momentum trade. Okay, a down close on gold on the current bar would be a short trade. It's currently got a high of 12.9. It'll have a low of 12.5. It's got a high of 13. It'll have a low of 12.6. Now we got a new bar. Oops. $48. 48.75 is the high on this. 48.71 would be the low on the crude. Momentum long trade over here. Oh no, sorry. The ES is going into a zone. Nothing on the Russell on the long side. 13.2 is the high. 12.8 would be the low. That's not going to be low enough. Okay, now 12.8 down to 12.8 down to 12.4. Okay, be looking for a down close at, well, never mind. I'll be looking for a down close at 12.6. All right, back over here on the crude. Um, 76 down to 72. We'd be looking for a down close at 72 on the crude. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't. You got the gas short here, Steve? It was a short trade right here in gas. That's a big move down. Had a little momentum trade right here too. I didn't see it. All right, we didn't get the down close over here on the gold. We do have a down close here on the crude. 73 was the spot to get into that. Remember when the natural gas went up, I said watch for the natural gas to get back down to the 870 area. We just got back down there. All right, I'm short on the crude. And the gold. We're looking for the down close here on the gold. 12.9 is high. There we go. Ding, ding. We're short on the gold too. Stop to break even on the gold, all right? Because we're below the MA1 already. We closed below the MA1. Or took me out to break even. Where am I on the crude right now? Plus 24 on the crude. And I am break even on the gold. Right here. Jason. Jason, if you go to preferences, do you have it on auto, multi, or single threading? All right, there's a close below the MA1 on the crude. I'm throwing my stop at break even. I slipped into that trade at 71. The spot to get in was 73. Okay, but my stop's at break even on it. All right, stops at +2 on the crude. And I brought the natural gas over because if we get enough close on this bar, that'd be a long trade. I'm flat the crude with +2. 85 would be the spot on the gas. Okay. Here's the long on the gas. And I just stopped out on the gas. And I'm back to break even on the gas again. Darn it. I am getting... What the heck? The MA1, Dennis. It's 4 ticks profit or a close below the MA1. Okay. Okay, Jason, go to Preferences, Default Chart Execution, Single Threading, Multi-Threading, or Auto. Which one is yours on? Uh, 48.62 is the high on this. 48.58 would be the low on the crude. And on the gas is tanking here too. A down close on this bar at 47 on the gas. Nope, never mind. Down close at 53 on the gas. Would be a short trade. Crude never closed down. Crude's going up. I don't like the way the gas is acting right now. And I don't like where the cycle is on the crude. I'm going to stop trading them for a minute. Oops. It's not necessarily bad. But Jason, try to put it on single thread. Put it on single thread. You just got to do it on one, and it does it for all of them. And then you would have to, I think, you have to shut it off and start it back up. Okay. Don't thank me yet. I don't know if it's going to help you. I hope it does. But I thought that was something that we had run into a couple years ago. Yeah, you see what I just did? When I did that, my indicator stopped indicating. All of them. Crap. Hang on a second, guys. I got to shut my DT Pro off and start it back up. Give me just a sec. There. Are they indicating again? Yeah, okay. Man, that's going to kill me when I have my skis on tomorrow. I didn't have any shoes on yesterday, and Jake dropped a ski boot on my foot. Made this huge bruise across the top of my foot. I wonder how cold it is outside now. If I had to do it all over again, Steve, I wouldn't be. A long time ago, when I was single, I got a job offer. Daytona Beach. I totally agree. It's 19 degrees in South Carolina, David. That's cold for you guys. All right, there was a long right there on the crude. I didn't get in time. Executive recruiting. Yeah, it's cold everywhere right now, I think. Yeah, 59. Get out your winter coat for that one, huh? No, it's kind of cold that's here right now. You know, you get out of your car and your sinuses freeze right up as soon as you get out of the car. And I'm being a wimp. You know, places where, like James is, it's 19 below or something like that. And Cliff works in the Arctic Circle. It's 59 below regularly. All right. This is the trend line on the gas. All right, 74 is the low, 78 is going to be the high. So 78 is not going to be high enough. But if you add 4 to that, you get up to 82. Okay, that will be high enough. It'd be a momentum trade too. Yeah, I'd rather be living somewhere warm. Warmer anyway. Even North Carolina would be okay. It's always warmer down there. Natural gas, guys. That long trade up there that I told you about a few minutes ago, I said from 76, the next one should be up at 80. It was there, and it was a momentum trade. Okay. Stop at break even. Now I can put my stop at break even. 'Cause I got slippage. My stop's at +2 on it now. +4, 5, 10. And I'm flat with 10. So that's 400, 500, 600, 730, Frank. I need 270 to get to the $1,000 mark. How much time do we have left? 10 minutes. Let's see what kind of volatility we get in the next 10 minutes. 51.75 down to 50.75 on the soybeans. On the Russell, let's see. Blow it up a little more. Yeah, if you blow it up really big. Okay, the Russell could have a short right here. Soybeans, we'd look for the down close. All right, the Russell, stop to break even. Soybeans need a down close. The Russell needs to close below the MA1. All right, it's got 4 ticks profit in it. That's why my stop's at break even on it. But the entry was right here on this down close, or the white bar. Soybeans. Okay, break even on the Russell. Let's see, looking around. Suppose that was a long trade here on the crude, but I missed it. Where is Dwayne? Haven't heard much from him today. All right, it's 11:16. We got about 9 minutes left, guys, before we wrap it up. Right now, we're +13 on the Russell, +26 on crude, +8 on beans, +14 on gold, and +10 on gas. Not now because I shorted it on the down close over here, Steve. The question was, would I move my trend line? But I shorted it on the down close right here, this white bar, and it didn't put in a lower swing. So I wouldn't do it again until I get a lower swing. There's my stomach. No, that doesn't matter, Tim. My mother just texted. There was an earthquake in Connecticut this morning. A 2.0 earthquake. In Connecticut. Not too far from you, Bart. In Plainfield. Which is in the eastern part of Connecticut. Oh man, I looked away for a second. Right here on crude, 76. Okay, I'm in at 74. It just dropped down. We want to see the green line get up into the cycle. It's already above the MA1. Stop to break even. Stop to +1. Come on, crude. It's got to get up above 81 right here. There you go. Stop to +4. Stop to +10. 12. Get it all in one trade, Frank, you think? 13. Probably not. Wait. Beans are at the 50-yard line right now, Steve. Okay. Some of you guys get that crude with me. Good. Yeah, there was a short on beans right over here. Right there. That bar. All right. This bar is going to low of 86. It'll have a high of 90 on the crude. Okay. Okay, now we got to move the trend line over. Good. I'm glad some of you guys got that with me. The prior swing, really? Mike? And I have your phone number written down right here. I had it with me yesterday, but then I got sidetracked. My daughter becomes a teenager tomorrow. Oof. Three minutes. And what do I need now? I have 39, 49, call it 59, 69, 79, 86. I need 14 ticks. To get to that $1,000 mark. Yeah, having a teenager, you mean, Bart? Yeah. Man, is she ever. age of entitlement, you think? You think that's the key, Alan? It'll be 2 years you want to choke every kid. Let them live through it. What if I don't? It's funny, last night I was out buying her birthday present, as a matter of fact, in Best Buy. And she texted me because she didn't know I was out of the house, and she wanted me to help her turn on Netflix. And the only one other than me who knows how to turn on Netflix on any of the TVs in the house is Jake. But she had just had a big fight and yelled at Jake. She didn't want to ask him. I said, go apologize to your brother. Say you're sorry for being mean to him, because he didn't know what was wrong with you. And maybe he'll do it. No, Jake went and did it. I texted him. I said, Jake, please go turn Netflix on for Lexi. and he said, not until she apologizes. All right. Oh, it's 11:26. I didn't make it. Hang on, there's a short coming up right here on natural gas. 871 is the high. 867 would be the low. And there's a short coming up on crude. So I need 14 ticks to get to $1,000 a contract. 65 is the high. 61 will be the low. That's not going to be low enough on the crude. And now 69 would be the short over here. And on the crude, 66 is the high. 62 would be the low. Okay, I think we're going to get the crude. I don't know about the gas. All right, forget it. Neither one of them came in. I did not know that, Alan. Okay, there's the crude right there. 64. And bang, I'm in at 62, but I'm going to throw my stop at break even on it. And let's see, what do I need? 14 ticks? So it needs to get down to 48. Gonna take me out of break even. Nope, not quite.
Hey, Alan, I've been trying to call you this morning, but I've been tied up on another line. Can you shoot me your email real quick, or your phone number real quick, and I'll try to call you before the radio show starts, and if I don't catch you, I'll call you as soon as it's over. Okay? Thank you. And Michael,
Yes.
I'll be right here, but I'll probably won't talk to you. I'll see you at the top because you got to wrap up spreadsheet and all that, right?
Yep, I'm in my last trade right now. I need 14 ticks to get to $1,000 a contract.
That's Alan S. Thanks. Okay.
Come on. It's going to take me out of break even, isn't it? No, it's trying. It's really working it here, isn't it? It's got to get below 52. There it goes. Oh, that was so close. Come on. 2 more ticks. Oh man, that was so close. Oh well. Break even. If I'd have gotten in at the right place, I'd have had it there. Alright guys, I'm gonna do my spreadsheet. And here it is. Today is the 8th day of January. Today in soybeans we made 8 ticks. In the Russell we made 13. In gas we made 10. And crude oil we made 39. And gold we made 14. That's going to bring our daily average up a little bit. That's good. Alright, this morning it took 1 trade and 1 minute to get to our goal. And we took a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26 trades today. Alright, so on the day we were up 8 on beans, we're up 13 on the Russell, up 10 on gas, up 39 on crude, up 14 on gold. This morning it took 1 minute and 1 trade to get to our goal for the day, which was $100 a contract. And we took a total of 26 trades on the month so far. For the 5 days, we're up $1,710 for the 5 days traded so far this month. I'm actually short in natural gas right now too, but I'm not counting it. Oops, I was short in natural gas. I was just about to throw my stop at break even. I'm not counting that toward the total though. All right, if you apply an $8 commission to all the trades we've taken so far, you would be up $734 net. If you applied a $5 commission to every trade we've taken so far, you'd be up $1,100 net. Okay, that's where we stand on the month, on the year, on the day, all that stuff. We save this. Oops. Save. All right, now I'll show you guys how to get into the next session. Uh-oh, that was close. To get into the next session. You need to go here. You need to go here. To CFRN.net, scroll down on the right-hand side where it says click here and click there. And scroll down to where it says watch live now and click there. And fill out this little form. Once you fill out this little form, you'll be sent a link to get into the next session prior to the next session every business day for the rest of the month of January. Okay, let me give you all that link. Paste. Paste it again. Paste. Yeah, my phone number, if anybody wants to give me a call, is 1-949-423-6464. Okay, that is my phone number if anybody wants to give me a call. Partners meeting tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Anybody who's a partner, if you email in your questions to us ahead of time, then we will go over them first. Okay, we'll cover the questions that are emailed in first. Let's see. Oh, I didn't even change my name this morning, did I? I've been Dwayne all day. That's funny. Yeah, there's 2 of us in here. Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. You're not really Nathaniel Bumpo? That's it, guys. If you are on the free trial and you want to get into the partners meeting tonight, you must become a partner or concierge client, whichever one, before the partners meeting tonight. Okay? All right. With that, guys, I got to wrap it up. I'll catch you all at the top of the hour. Thanks for coming. Chris. Okay, Alan, thanks. Anybody who's on the trial right now, Alan said if you want to email him, he's a current partner. If you want to email him, if you have any questions, he'd be happy to email back and contact you. Yeah, you can email me at support@cfrn.net if you want to talk to Alan. All right. Just email me at support@cfrn.net. Okay. And Chris, the path that it's trying to put it in, when I do save image, for me, it defaults to downloads. For you, it's defaulting to some other thing. So if you right click and you do save image, go to data, save image, then you just got to make sure it's got the right path in there. Okay. All right, gentlemen, with that, and ladies. I don't think we have too many ladies in here today, right now. Jeanette was in here earlier. Okay. Anyway, guys, I got to wrap it up. I'll catch you all at the time.